Borderline personality disorder.
I'm borderline personality disorder now.
Without question.
When I come here,
And you have
please come here.
Insult.
Please come here. I'm not insulting you. I have not been insulting you. I love you. Johnny, what do you need me to do?
As the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial progresses, we've seen more and more instances where Amber Heard's claims seem dubious and downright questionable. While the trial may have started due to one op-ed, it stands for so much more. This trial is a testament to the fact that being in a relationship can come from both men and women. The idea that men too can become the victim is relatively unheard of, and Amber Heard may have taken advantage of that for a very long time. But as they say, the truth cannot be hidden for a very long time, and this trial is a living testament to that. Number 8.
Ms. Heard did not have PTSD, and there were also pretty significant indications that she was grossly exaggerating symptoms of PTSD when asked about them.
According to the forensic psychologist Shannon Curry, Amber Heard has symptoms of borderline personality disorder and histrionic personality disorder. She arrived at her diagnosis after 12 hours of interviews with Heard and a review of her mental health records. Curry also testified that Heard does not suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, as she has claimed due to her involvement with Depp. Shannon Curry explained that she had done a series of tests with Amber Heard, which showed that she was grossly over-exaggerated some more well-known symptoms of PTSD, while she was completely unaware of the nuances that are generally characterized by PTSD. Curry's evidence could help Depp's lawyers prove that Heard was the instigator in the couple's rocky relationship. Depp testified about Heard's desire for conflict and her habit of hounding and following him during disputes when he tried to walk away and disengage. Curry claims that the two personality disorders are related. Driven by an underlying fear of abandonment, borderline personality is a condition of instability. People with the illness, she said, will try everything they can to avoid that from happening. Number 7. One of the most shocking claims of AB that Amber Heard had made came in December 2015. In these claims, she said that Johnny had attacked her, leading to numerous injuries like 2 black eyes, a broken nose, bruised ribs, and several bruises on her arms and hairline. All of these are very intense claims, which did lead to people asking questions. How did they miss so many injuries? What's more is that Amber stated that she actually had 2 different nurses do checkups on the 17th of December. What the nurses found will shock you. According to both nurses, they did not find any injury on Amber Heard, both old or new. One nurse, Erin Falati, said that at most there was red color on her face. It's evident that such intense injuries could not have just healed up in under 3 days, meaning that Amber Heard was lying when she made these claims. Many people are confused as to why she would lie about such obvious and easily verifiable things. Number 6.
This was what she used. She became very adept at it. And you're going to hear the testimony from Amber about how she had to mix the different colors for the different days of the bruises as they developed in the different coloring, and how she would use these to touch those up to be able to cover those.
One particular thing that Amber's lawyers have really been focusing on was that no one had seen Amber Heard's bruises because she had used makeup to cover them. The exact makeup brand that Amber Heard allegedly used was a Milani's all-in-one correcting kit. Amber's lawyer, Elaine Breedhoft, mentioned it several times during the opening statements. She claimed that Amber Heard had used the different shades of the concealer during the different stages of the bruises healing process. While Elaine Breedhoft really zeroed in on how Amber Heard was really the victim and was embarrassed to show her bruise in public, it begs the question, did Elaine Breedhoft not do background research? Turns out that the concealer that Amber Heard had been so conveniently using hadn't come out until a year after the couple divorced. So logically speaking, this claim is bogus. There is no physical way Amber could have used it unless she can somehow time travel. This, of course, has left a terrible impression on the lawyer's capabilities and the validity of Amber Heard's claims. Let's talk a little about the Australia trip. You'll be intrigued to hear what actually happened. Number 5. Amber Heard throughout this trial has claimed that she has only ever hit Johnny once, but the audio recordings prove otherwise. Depp mentioned an incident in which he was in the shower and Amber continued hammering on the door begging to be let in. Johnny eventually opened the restroom door slightly. He was scared Amber would barge in and start arguing with him all over again, and that's precisely what she did. She tried to get in as soon as he pried the door open. Johnny moved back and was going to shut the door when Amber screamed, "My toe!" He knelt down to see if her foot had gotten caught between the door and the wall. And as soon as he did, Amber kicked the door in the face with all her force, causing it to slam against Johnny's head. After that, she attacked him, further punching him in the jaw.
Hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
According to the audio recordings, Depp's ex-wife Amber Heard admits to sparking a physical altercation between them. That's not all, though. She minimized the conflict's effect on him. After slamming the bathroom door in Depp's face, Heard admitted to punching him. She said, "You weren't punched, you were hit. I apologize for hitting you in this manner, but I did not punch you." She informed Depp, "I did not inflict any harm on you. I didn't throw a punch at you. I was slapping you." Number 4. So we can all agree that the "I only hit him once" claim is entirely ludicrous, but you might be curious to know what this one instance was in Amber's mind. Well, this actually happened during an instance where Amber Heard was allegedly trying to protect her sister, Whitney Heard. But that's not how Whitney remembers it. According to Whitney's friend, Jennifer, she was told that Amber was the one that was constantly A-B'ing her ex-husband, Johnny Depp. What's terrifying is the fact that Whitney was actually scared that Amber might end up hurting him. And at one point, Whitney moved in with her sister because she was terrified of what her sister was capable of doing to others. Number 3. It seems like a lot of intense accusations have stemmed from a couple of stays in Australia. At the time, Johnny had been filming the Pirates of the Caribbean movie Dead Man Tells No Tale. It was during this trip Amber Heard claimed that she had actually been in a hostage situation with her then husband. Apparently, Johnny Depp had locked her in a room and she was unable to get out for 3 days straight. Sounds absolutely horrible. But what if we told you that this claim was a gross overstatement of what actually happened? In her testimony, Amber clarified that in this so-called hostage situation, she actually had her phone. What's more is that on the other side of the door there were several members of the couple's security team, and they would have quite easily opened the door if she had asked them to. When Amber was asked to map out which days had this hostage situation taken place, she said the 7th of March. But according to several people, including doctors, they had seen and spoken to Amber on the 7th of March. This obviously means that Amber had not been locked in a room and was roaming about freely. Number 2.
And on my side of the bed was human fecal matter.
We're pretty sure that you might have an idea about what we're about to talk about, but you may not know the whole story behind this bizarre ordeal. Amber Heard started an argument with Johnny Depp one night before bed, and he tried to get away from her, but she would not listen. He helped her get into bed after eventually calming her down and then left the house. Johnny was confident that their time was up in the coming days. As a result, he wanted to get his precious belongings out of the house before Amber returned from Coachella. When Johnny requested his friend to accompany him to the downtown penthouse, he advised Johnny against it. When Johnny was asked why, he was shown a photograph of the couple's bed. Human fecal matter was on Johnny's side of the bed. Yes, we're as shocked as you are. From the get-go, it was pretty apparent that this belonged to a human. Still, when Johnny asked Amber about this, she completely denied it. She said that it could not have belonged to her and that it was actually their dog's. But according to several eyewitnesses, including the couple's housekeeper, they said that they were sure that this was in fact Amber's, not the dog's. Depp, during his testimony, also said that the dogs the couple had were teacup Yorkies and that they were only 4 pounds each, so it was physically impossible for the dogs to make that mess in bed. Up next, we have a real head-scratcher. Number 1. You may not know this, but Amber Heard was in a relationship with photographer-girlfriend Tazia Van Ree. Well, according to a Seattle police report, Amber Heard on the 14th of September 2009 A-B'd. Apparently, the couple had been at the Seattle airport when Amber Heard had A-B'd her. She had pushed her in front of people. So when Amber Heard was asked about these allegations and police reports, she claimed that the police officer, whose name is Beverly Leonard, actually had only arrested her after discovering that the two women were not friends but in a romantic relationship. She claimed that the whole report was based on homophobia and had no substance to it. Well, that may not be the case. Turns out Beverly Leonard, who had made the report, was also a member of the LGBTQ+ community and was a prominent advocate for the movement. Well, we weren't expecting that. Many believe that this is what Amber Heard does in most of her relationships. She A-B's her partners and then will blame anyone but herself for it. What do you think? Now Johnny Depp's accountant has spoken out and made incredible revelations. She wanted $14 million in tax-free money from Johnny Depp. Click here for the story.